Hi Capricorn, how are you? Welcome to Moondog Tarot. I hope that you guys have been having a fantastic June. Mine's been good, just been busy. We're going to go ahead and do your reading for the rest of June to see what you have going on and what you're dealing with. All right, my Capricorn lovely friends. All right, we got some cards coming out here. What else do we have for my Capricorn friends? By the way, I am almost at 100 subscribers. If I get two more subscribers, I will be at 100. So if you are watching my videos and you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do that. I would greatly appreciate that. That would help me so much. Okay, Capricorn, thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Just a couple more messages for my beautiful Capricorn friends. I think your reading will be a little bit better this week than it was in recent times. You've had some serious, very serious stuff happen. All right, we've got all the cards we need. Let me go ahead and take a look and see what we have going on here. You're going to have a really good ending for whatever this is, okay? All right. Wow, Capricorn, good stuff here. Give me 1 second, okay? There's something you've been working on, and I think you feel like it's not accomplishing. It's not bringing anything into fruition, okay? You started with the Queen of Wands, which is a fire sign normally. This is about courage, passion, and joy, okay? I think some of you could be working with a partner, some of you maybe not. But I do think that there was something you tried to make work that wasn't really it wasn't making progress. It wasn't going anywhere. And I really feel like you had to put yourself out there more than you really felt like doing. Got the Two of Pentacles. To me, this is about balancing things. I feel like your priorities were all over the place. You weren't able to balance. And it's about adapting to something too. I feel like you needed to adapt because you, in your mind, and in your heart, you thought and hoped that this was going to be something big, but it turned out not to be. So you got a little bit disappointed. Now you're coming up with all these other ideas, maybe business ideas of places you want to put your energy, things you want to do, because that didn't work out. Okay? But it's also making you feel like it was a lot of responsibility and burdens. You got the Ten of Wands. I feel like once you do detach yourself from this thing, you will release all of that burden and responsibility. That's what you're looking to do. Okay, I'm not saying you should. We're not that deep into the reading yet. But for you, the way that you're thinking of this situation, from what I see, you feel like, let me just let this go because it's taking too much of my time. You never really adapted to it. You never really were able to juggle all of the things involved it took to do this thing. Okay, I don't know what this thing is that you've been working on, but you feel like it's time to drop it like a burden, okay? You do have the Four of Cups. I feel like you're very closed off to this thing. Like you really want to give up on this thing. But I don't think you should. I think that you should stay in this because dropping that and giving up on it and starting something new in place of it is just going to scatter your energies everywhere, this way and that. And that's not what you need. That's not what anybody needs, Capricorn. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is going to become a whole new venture for you. It's the Ace of Pentacles. I really feel like, okay, all right. You got the Temperance card next to that. Okay, that's a Sagittarian energy. What I feel for you now is to not give up. Don't close yourself off. I think you need to pour into it even more. I also think, keep your life in balance. Don't leave other responsibilities behind to do whatever this idea was that you've been working on. But you need to give of yourself more. You need to put the time and energy into it more. It's not a burden. It's not a burden. I think you feel that way because nothing seems to be developing or growing or coming into fruition. I don't know if this makes sense for anybody, but I really feel like you need to stay open and have patience, okay, and balance yourself. You will understand with this Temperance card. Later on in time, you will understand why you were supposed to do this thing. I don't know if it's a business you started, someplace you went to work, and you're just like, well, this is too much for me. I can't balance myself. It takes me away from my home life. Maybe you feel like you're living somebody else's dream. This is telling me my feelings are to keep doing it, Capricorn. Don't give up, okay? Because you got the Page of Cups. You're going to be very surprised and very happy at the turnout of this thing. This is about a happy surprise. You're going to surprise yourself, okay? Pour your dreams into this. Every idea that pops into your head, everything you hear, your intuition, everything, pour it into this project, okay? Look at this, King of Wands. You're a leader. You're a leader. You're going to overcome every single obstacle you had in your way to get this project started. Okay? This isn't about family and friends. This is like a career reading, a business reading. It's about something you poured yourself into that you felt wasn't worth it, Capricorn, and it is worth it. Okay? You need to see the big picture. Leader, you are a leader. This is not about somebody else. This is about you. When you do get your head back in the game and everything turns out great, okay? You got the Six of Cups there, Six of Cups, okay? This is about healing, restoration. People from your past are going to be coming back. And they might even want to be involved in this, and they might even want to help you. And they see you as a leader, okay? Reach out to others for help. This is also about reaching out to others for help. Maybe you want to call an old childhood friend or a relative you haven't heard from or seen in a very long time and say, hey, I started this thing. I started this project. I started this new venture. I'm not really sure. It's a lot on me and I can't balance in life. Could you come help me? Somebody very unexpectedly could become a partner with you. Any other messages for my Capricorn friends? I really think you need to trust what I'm saying. And really, don't give up. Don't give up. This is something you're supposed to be doing. You wouldn't have started it to begin with if it wasn't meant to be out there. Do you know what I mean, Capricorn? Sometimes we get discouraged. We pour ourselves into something and we get discouraged because it's not making the progress that we had hoped it would. And not for nothing, but YouTube is a slow process. It's a long game. And I'm sticking with it because it's what I love to do. And it hasn't been easy. All right, you did get the Six of Wands. You're going to have public reward, success, and victory. Stay on this path. Stay on this path. You see this guy staying on his path? He knows where he's going. He knows why. And he knows what's at the end of the road there. Do you understand what I'm saying, Capricorn? Everything in this reading tells me to tell you, stay the course. Keep going. Pour yourself into this and don't give up. Okay? We're going to pull a Wisdom of the Oracle card to see what they have to say. Because I really feel like you want to give up and quit, and I don't think you should. I really, really do not think so. All right. Too many cards fell out there. You know how that goes with my readings. These are bigger cards, okay? There is something in your life, Capricorn, that's causing you chaos and conflict. I don't know who it is. I don't know what it is, but it's time to drop that. Okay, not this venture you're working on. Something else is trying to get in the way. And that might be why you feel like you want to quit. Maybe somebody doesn't like what you're doing and they're trying to cause you chaos and conflict. I don't know. We're going to go ahead and pull an oracle card. But like I said, stay the course. I really feel like this is important for you to know. You got control and sabotage. What did I just get done saying to you? Chaos, conflict, sabotage, and control. Conflicts, mood swings, trust issues. I don't know who has the trust issues, if it's you or somebody else. Manipulation and patterns. I do feel like there's somebody trying to sabotage you and get in the way of your dreams. I think you know who this is. Get rid of this person. Get them out. Tell them to hit the pavement big time. Because they're getting in the way of your dream and making you feel like you want to quit and stop doing it. Stop trying to give up on it. I feel the energy of you wanting to give up. No. No, 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 no. We're going to close this off with an angel number card, okay? This was a very serious reading with some messages, important messages for Capricorn. Yes. All right, so we have 2424. Discipline. Okay, the angels are speaking. Prosperity, harmony, journey, waiting, discipline, exaggeration, the opposite sex. Is it the opposite sex trying to stop you from doing this? That day you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. End goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride. Everything I've said to you in this entire reading ended with that. This is a very clear message for somebody out there. If it's you, please heed my warning. Take my advice. I love you guys. Everything you should need to contact me is down in the description below. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. I'm almost at 100. Let's see what else. I will see you next week for the beginning of July. Let me know what this is in the comments below if you could, okay? I love you guys. All right, have a good week. Bye.